Hi, I'm Tammy, a Senior Manager here at Blick Rothenberg, and I'm joined today by Lorraine, an Assistant Manager in the team with me, and we're going to talk today about FBARs. A lot of our clients, whether new or old, will be asking, what is an FBAR? So Lorraine, what is an FBAR?
Yeah, great question. An FBAR is a US information reporting form that US persons have to file every year if they have a financial interest in or signatory authority in an overseas bank account.
So are these forms filed with the IRS then?
No, the forms are filed with FinCEN, and the purpose of this is to combat tax evasion and money laundering.
Okay, so it's FinCEN wanting to know more about what all the US people have in their bank accounts.
Yeah, exactly, and it's specifically for foreign accounts, so there's no US accounts reported on the form, it's just for foreign.
And what's the purpose of these forms?
The purpose of these forms is to combat against tax evasion and money laundering. So the Department of Treasury introduced all these rules to help combat all of that.
So it's FinCEN wanting to know about their US people.
Yeah, exactly. They want to have a idealistic view of people who are not living in America, so it's all for the foreign elements, not US bank accounts.
So how do I know I need to file an FBAR? Is there a threshold? What do I need to think about?
Yeah, there's a threshold. You need to look at all of your accounts in aggregate. So if your accounts are over $10,000 in the calendar year, you will have a filing requirement for an FBAR.
So who needs to file an FBAR?
US citizens, US residents who may or may not be citizens, and green card holders.
Okay, so if I'm a US person living in the UK, I would need to think about this form?
Yes, people who are actually not living in the US need to think about this form more so than anything else, because they will likely have foreign bank accounts. People who are living in the US should also think about it, just in case they have accounts overseas as well.
So what information needs to go on an FBAR? I assume a lot of financial info.
Yeah, a lot of financial. So first of all, you'll put all of your personal details on there, social security, your address. Then you will put all of your bank account details. So account number, the value of the account in US dollars, the bank address, sort code, account number. Then any joint accounts need to go on there, and your spouse details also needs to go on there with that joint account. You will also need to put on securities account. These could be brokerage accounts that you have overseas.
So quite a lot of information then that they want to know about.
Yeah, absolutely. There's things like you have other accounts such as pensions that need to go on there, potentially insurance policy accounts that have a cash value.
What about if I have a signatory authority over an account?
Yeah, if you have signatory authority over an account that you might have for your child, for example, then the details of that account will need to be reported on there as well. So
what type of accounts do I need to be thinking about if I'm a US person with foreign bank accounts?
Yeah, so you need to think about all of your bank accounts that you hold overseas. Accounts such as securities, they need to be reported on there as well. You have other financial accounts such as pensions, they need to be reported on there. You could potentially have insurance policies. If you have like cash value in your insurance policy, that will need to be reported on there because it actually has a value.
So quite a lot of info needs to go on.
Yep.
What about if I have a signatory authority over an account?
Yeah, that absolutely needs to go on there as well. You could have a custodial account for one of your children, for example. That all needs to be reported on there.
When is the FBAR due?
So the FBAR is due on the 15th of April every year. This is extended automatically to the 15th of October. So the taxpayers do not have to physically submit an extension for this, it's just automatic.
Okay, great. So it's due April and extended to October. What happens if I'm naughty and I miss the deadline?
It can happen. We see this very, very regularly in our line of work. We would always recommend to just file as soon as possible or get help filing as soon as possible. There can be significant penalties imposed against you for late filing. As long as you get it in and filed with the Department of Treasury, hopefully you'll be okay. But you can also provide reasons for late filing and failure to file once you submit it.
Thanks so much, Lorraine. I learned so much about FBARs.
No worries. It's great to be here. Thank you.
You're welcome. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to a member of the US-UK team here at Blick Rothenberg. Thanks.